Thanks for joining me today. This is Danny, and welcome back to my FTP Infinity world, and welcome to my little outpost in the end, about 500 blocks away from the nearest Chaos Guardian Island, the Chaos Island. I decided to come out and find a fresh island so that we can start anew. I did actually manage to kill a Chaos Guardian in another island, but there were no Chaos Shards, which was a little annoying. I've just got a tinker table here and a tool forge with some Enderium so that we can recharge our bolts for the Signum crossbow that we made in the last episode. This guy has about 192 damage right now, and I was able to kill the Ender Dragon in about 4 hits, and that was the 4th regenerated Ender Dragon that had regen at the time, so that was pretty cool. And I did actually kill the Chaos Guardian with this bow as well, in another island. But that one was spawned in, or that island was generated in Snapshot 8, so the Chaos Shards were missing. So I've got my Draconic Staff of Power. We're going to need that to break the crystals. And almost everything in my inventory is soulbound. So if I do happen to die, we won't lose anything important, and so far this guy hasn't killed me yet. My Signum crossbow is not soulbound, because I can't soulbound it. I can't put enchantments on Tinker's Construct stuff. Our Draconic armor is all soulbound. So I shouldn't lose anything if we die, although this guy has not killed me yet, so we should be okay. He's going to be throwing a ton of stuff at us. I mean, he's just going to be bombarding us with all kinds of projectiles that if we just had our Draconic armor without the flux capacitors, we would die probably in like 2 or 3 hits, which would be about a half a second because he's just pummeling us constantly, like just barrage of all kinds of projectiles. So without these flux capacitors, we would pretty much die instantly. So I've got these guys in my hotbar, just because they don't actually have to be in your hotbar, but I have them in my hotbar so that we can keep an eye on them, because as soon as they run out of power, we're dead. So we want to make sure that they don't run out of power, and if we do, and if they do get low, then we run away, we recharge them, and then we come back. So we've got 1,437 bolts. I'm pretty sure that'll be enough, probably more than enough. And we can shoot 4 shots per second, and each shot takes, 96 hearts, 192 damage. So here we go. I am a little nervous, even though, like I said, he hasn't killed me yet, but it's a tough fight, even with all the crazy stuff. But the first thing we're going to have to do is get our Draconic Staff ready and break these crystals. And he is going to defend them he's going to defend them very as you can see. He does not like it when we go after his crystals. Now you will need to use the Draconic Staff of Power to break these crystals, because you have to hit them. You have to break them in 1 hit. If you look at our flux capacitors, you can see that our power is going down pretty quickly, and these things have 500 million RF, well, 250 million RF each. So like I said, we have to break these things in 1 hit, and I'm pretty sure the Draconic Staff of Power is the only thing, at least in the FTP Infinity mod pack, that can do that. If you don't break them in 1 hit, they become kind of warded for a certain period of time, and they become like totally invincible, and you can't even touch them. So it's pretty much impossible to break them if you can't do them in 1 hit. And this is probably one of the hardest parts of the. Looks like we got all the inner ones. Now we can go to the outside. This is probably one of the hardest parts of the battle because he defends these things so like crazy. Constant bombardment. You can see our flux capacitors are already halfway down. And keep in mind the Draconic armor, each piece has 10 million RF. So that's 40 million RF altogether, and we've already lost, probably 250 million RF, so we would have been dead a long time ago. So hard. Looks like we're gonna have to take a little pit stop pretty soon. I was actually hoping I could get through this without having to recharge, but I'm almost done with these crystals. We are still gonna have to fight this guy, and you can't Don't even bother trying to hit him until you break the crystals. because he is invincible. As long as there are crystals, he's invincible. Oh, I missed one over there. Wait, did I? Oh no, there's a green. I think those green things recharge these. Yeah, look at Man, this is nuts. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm just gonna go back and recharge. Should probably have this in my hotbar so that I can quickly escape when I need to. That's kind of why I have this outpost here. So we'll head back to our main base and we can... I guess I'll just wait around for these to charge. Or actually, you know what would be faster? We have our big Draconic storage thing over here, the energy core, and then I have this energy infuser that's hooked directly into the core. So that should actually charge these things pretty quickly. But okay, here we go. We've hardly used any bolts. Of course, we haven't started fighting the dragon yet. Here we go again. Let's get the rest of these crystals. I want to approach slowly because I don't want to be lagging. I want to make sure that the world is able to generate as we go. And I do, by the way, I have my Draconic armor turned up all the way. The speed, both the vertical acceleration and the horizontal speed and leggings. Because this dragon is really fast. You'll see once we start going after him, he's crazy fast and his maneuvers are just nuts. He looks insane. I can't even control my movements. And they do follow you, those red things do follow you. And actually most of his projectiles follow you, so don't even bother trying to outrun them or outmaneuver them because they're kind of like heat-seeking. I think this is our last one. That one's, oh, there's one over here. That one probably got regenerated. Get it? I can't even tell if I'm getting this thing. There's so much chaos. Alright. Oh, okay, we can tell. This one's not regenerating. And we can tell if there's any crystals left. If he doesn't take any damage. We can't damage him with the crystal if there's crystals, so if we shoot him and he starts taking damage. It looks like he's taking damage, so we've got all the crystals, at least for now. And as soon as he stops taking damage, we better start looking for crystals because we don't want him regenning and having to lose all of our momentum. And by the way, some of the damage that he delivers is it's kind of like void damage, but it isn't exactly void damage. It's like some kind of a custom damage that that Brandon came up with. That also works against another crystal. It also works against creative players, so don't think you can just come in here in creative mode and take this guy down, because you can't. Taking damage now, so there's no crystals. Look at how crazy he is when he flies, all his different crazy maneuvers. I love this guy, he's such a cool mob. I mean, sometimes I freaking hate him, but I've got a love-hate relationship with him. And these stupid clouds. Stupid clouds. Alright. Should probably clear out those clouds right away in the beginning. We've got him halfway down already. And when I tried killing him with the Draconic bow, I don't think I got him more than 20%, maybe in this period of time. And there was a bug, I think I mentioned that before. There was a bug before Snapshot 8 where when the crystals would come back, you wouldn't be able to see him. So he'd be regenning and he'd be invincible, and you'd be like, hey, how come he's not taking damage, and why is he... Yeah, so it was kind of frustrating, but... that bug is gone. Or at least it seems to be. What just happened? Oh, he must have shot me with his ender pearls. He shoots ender pearls at you and teleports you away randomly. Actually, the last time I killed him, I didn't even let him get to that point. So, I don't know if it happens at the same point in the fight or if that's a random thing, but so we'll have to watch out for those. Looks like he's regenning. Sneaky, sneaky little guy. Teleports me out of here and then he starts regenning. Crazy. Is he taking damage now? I can't tell. Oh, okay, yeah, he's definitely taking damage. Awesome. And the other thing I noticed too since the latest snapshot is that he doesn't fly away as far. He used to just keep going vertically up and up and up, and you would just keep chasing him, and you could never get close to him. But now he seems to hang around the island a lot more. Which makes it a little bit easier. Oh, here comes the ender pearls. Oh, is he? Yay! Wow, that was fast. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that to happen so quickly. Now here come all the dramatics. Look at that, it's raining. It's raining obsidian. Nice. Wow, that was crazy. We have lightning and all kinds of dramatics. So now we can dig down right here in the middle of the island, and we're gonna find the Chaos Crystal, and we can break this guy. When we destroy it, we have to get the heck out of here. You'll see why in a minute. If we can ever destroy this fight, it's going down to 0. Right, so I don't seem to be able to break this thing. I've been trying for a while, but let's try bringing our dig depth and our attack or our size down to 0. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I guess you have to have your draconic thing down to 0 or down to 1 block so that it's only hitting 1 block. Let's see if did I explain that in a way? Now I'm not shaking right now. The world is shaking. So we're gonna go out here and watch the show where it's safe. I kind of would like to get a little closer than this, well, you'll see. You'll see what's gonna happen. If we get too close, we can take a lot of damage. All right, any minute now. There we go. Nice. Wow. Total destruction. Nice. And the island, the Chaos Island is gone. There's nothing left here for us. Except there's some draconium in the outer ring. We got 3 Chaos Shards out of it. We actually need 5. So that's it. We did it. We killed the Chaos Guardian. Hooray, that crazy frickin' dragon. We got our 3 Chaos Shards. We're gonna need 2 more, so I guess I'm gonna have to do this again. But just so you know, I am running Draconic Evolution Snapshot 9. The latest version, as of this recording, January 5th, 2016. As of now, the FTP Infinity mod pack does not have Snapshot 9. I think it has like Snapshot 5 or something like that. And I don't remember when the new crazy Chaos Dragon came to be. But if you do want to fight the Chaos Guardian, you're probably going to want to upgrade to Snapshot 9. Because there was a bug previously that you may have heard me mention, where the crystals would regen and you wouldn't see them. And that seems to have been fixed in Snapshot 9. And there were, I think there were a couple other little bugs too with like the Draconic Reactor and stuff. You're going to want to bring, like I said, the Draconic Flux Capacitors. Maybe 3, because I think if I had 3, I wouldn't have had to regen. Because again, these guys only take they only have 10 million RF a piece, and these guys hold 250 million a piece, so that's a total of 500 million. So we used almost 1 billion RF on this fight. Wow. And And I think we used almost 300 bolts. So, and of course, we want to keep an eye on those flux capacitors. And like I said, you're going to want the Draconic Staff of Power to break the crystals. You know, I actually didn't even try using the Signalum Crossbow. I really don't know if that would work. I mean, because like I said, you've got to be able to one-hit. But this Signalum Crossbow is probably the best weapon. You know, like I said, with the Draconic Bow, I was barely touching this guy. Of course, he was flying quite differently then. He was flying away much more quickly. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I do have a small channel, so I pretty much read and reply to pretty much all my comments. I love chatting with you guys, so, you know, any questions, any ideas, or whatever, and please don't forget to click the thumbs up button, and I hope you join me next time when we are going to do a build. I know I said I was going to do a build in this episode, because we've just got our Super Builder's wand, but we're going to be doing a build next time. I'm going to be building a mob arena, where mobs can fight each other. I love watching mobs fight each other, so we're going to do that. It's just one of my things. We're going to use the High Side Dream from Botania, and have some spawners and stuff, and I'm going to try to build a nice looking arena with a retractable roof and kind of fun stuff like that. So I hope you join me for that. Thanks for watching. Bye.